So Donald Trump did an interview with a Pittsburgh affiliate, KDKA. I think it's a CBS affiliate. John Delano was the interviewer. And he said maybe the most radical thing he has said that really outlines what the plan is for the Republican Party if Donald Trump is reelected. Or elected again, not re-elected, elected again. And I'm going to start with a tweet from Brittany Page, my partner in life and content creation, as I like to say, my podcast co-host. She has a YouTube channel. She tweeted this about this issue, about contraception, about abortion, about reproductive autonomy, about women's health care. Donald Trump did an interview back in April 30th with Time Magazine, a wide-ranging interview. I read some quotes from it, talked about a little bit aspects from it. And he's lying about his positions, and he came clean in this interview with the Pittsburgh affiliate. And I'm going to start with this tweet, though. She tweeted this, by the way, great follow. If you follow me on Twitter, you actually should be following her. She's actually giving you value. This is the tweet. In his April 30th interview with Time, Trump teased a statement, quote, over the next 14 days on his position on abortion pills. Good thing we don't need a statement to know the Republican Party wants to gut access to abortion pills by reviving the Comstock Act. Now, Brittany Page did a video on this, a comprehensive, an amazing video. There are YouTubers out there. I've talked about Garrison Hayes. I've talked about others over the years. It's not just because she's my wife. Brittany Page is an underappreciated creator on this platform that you should be subscribed to. She did this video outlining the law, talking about the legal predicates that Republicans are going to use to drag us back to the 1920s and 1930s and 1940s relative to women's rights. Go watch this video, share this video with people, because there are certain topics that get talked about. I've heard Farron Cousins complain about this as well. When you talk about healthcare, people don't click. When you talk about abortion, people don't click. They don't watch those videos. When you talk about climate change, those issues, I don't know why, but they don't get watched. And do yourself and do your friends and family a favor by sharing this video from Brittany Page about this topic that is critically important moving into this next election. Donald Trump tweeted or posted this on True Social, and then I'm going to play the segment from the interview that proves him to be a liar, because he posted this post after this interview came out. He said this: I have never and will never advocate imposing restrictions on birth control or other contraceptives. This is a Democrat fabricated lie. Misinformation / disinformation, because they have nothing else to run on except failure, poverty, and death. What? I do not support a ban on birth control, and neither will the Republican Party. This is just untrue, and I've got the receipts, not just from the interview with John Delano, but also we've got the Project 2025. I've done a deep dive. Brittany Page and I wrote a script, did the research. You should watch that video. But I've also got a white Christian nationalist, Joel Webbon, also talking about what their plans are for if Donald Trump is elected, what their vision for America is. First, though, here's that interview with the Pittsburgh affiliate.
And that's what people have wanted, and that's what the legal scholars wanted. Everybody wanted it, and it's calming down. It's really amazing. It's brought this issue, and it's really calmed it down. It's a vote of the people.
So related to this is the whole issue of contraceptives. Do you support any restrictions on a person's right to contraception?
Well, we're looking at that, and I'm going to have a policy on that very shortly. And I think it's something that you'll find interesting. And it's another issue that's very interesting. But you will find it, I think, very smart. I think it's a smart decision. But we'll be releasing it very soon.
Well, that suggests that you may want to support some restrictions, like the morning after pill or something.
We are also, things really do have a lot to do with the states. And some states are going to have different policies than others. But I'm coming out within a week or so with a very comprehensive policy, which I'll get to you immediately.
Okay, good.
So you caught it. You heard it. You watched it. That's fact. So when Donald Trump posts, I have never and will never advocate imposing restrictions on birth control, it's just another Democrat fabricated lie. And then he's directly asked, do you support any restrictions on a person's right to contraception? And he says, we are looking at that. I'm going to have a policy on that very shortly. And I think it's something that you'll find very interesting. I think you'll find it very smart. I think it's a smart decision. That's what he says. So is it a Democrat fabricated lie, or did he say it with his own stupid mouth? More on their plan. Here's an excerpt from this Rolling Stone article. Trump on restricting access to contraception. We're looking at that. Conservatives have long been suggesting that they want to crack down on birth control. The former president may be on board. This is the paragraph. The conservative movement has long teased the idea of restricting access to birth control, but they've moved beyond wish casting with a potential second Trump term on the horizon. Rolling Stone reported last year on how Republicans' Project 2025 plan, a wide-ranging suite of right-wing policy for Trump to enact if he retakes the White House, would wreak havoc on women's health care. It includes a proposal to end the Affordable Care Act's contraception mandate and could even result in the arrest and prosecution of anyone who sends abortion medication or emergency contraception in the mail. And before I get to the Joel Webben clip, they just did this in Louisiana. It's now a felony in the state of Louisiana if you have mifepristone or abortion-related medications that you don't have a prescription for. It's now a controlled substance like Vicodin. Republicans. It's not a Democrat fabricated lie. The fat-faced freak Donald Trump lets roll out of his shit-oozing face. All you have to do is pay attention to what they say, what they're promising they're going to enact if elected. Joel Webben is a white Christian nationalist MAGA preacher, a Trump devotee. He has supplanted his faith in Jesus the Christ with some love of Donald Trump. Here he is explaining when they do take power, what's in store, what they have planned. This is what. This is how we will rule. This is our white Christian nationalist agenda.
We are going to behave as a Christian people. And what does that mean? It means we're going to ban pornography. It means we are going to ban no-fault divorce. It means we are going to utterly abolish abortion, including in vitro, including the hormonal birth control pill, every single one of its forms, not just the Planned Parenthood clinic in Texas, but we're going to go down to the local CVS and we're going to start knocking those pills off the shelf. No more human sacrifice. So a civil magistrate can do that.
Yeah,
he can and should do that.
Listen to them and believe them when they tell you what they want. Ban pornography. Ban no-fault divorce. Ban abortion. Ban in vitro fertilization. So much for wanting to be fruitful and multiply and have a bunch of babies. And then, of course, ban birth control. Hormonal birth control. Because these nuts, these conspiracy theory idiots, these anti-science goons, they believe that hormonal birth, it's just birth control. That it prevents implantation, therefore it causes hundreds and hundreds of abortions, one pill. It is wild. And it's also dangerous for women's health. It's dangerous for freedom. It's dangerous for democracy. It is dangerous for the United States of America. That the white men, the weak, fragile, spineless tools within the Republican Party, they want to control the bodily autonomy of women. This could be the most important issue in this campaign. That's why you need to watch these videos. You need to share these videos, because even this Rolling Stone headline is giving them too much benefit of the doubt. What was it? Trump on restricting access to contraception. We're looking at that. He says conservatives have long suggested that they want to crack down on birth control. And then this final sentence, the former president may be on board. He may be on board. You just heard him promising, oh yeah, within a week or two, we're going to have a decision. Even though on April 30th in the Time interview, he said, oh, in a week or two, I'm going to have a decision. And here we are, a month removed from that. No decision, no policy. Why? He knows it's going to be really smart. He knows what he wants to say. He's a 70-year-old man, almost 80-year-old man, and he hasn't formulated his opinion relative to policy. He wants to be president of the United States again, but he doesn't know. Oh, I'm going to have to figure it out. He knows. He knows. In Project 2025 will be implemented, and Joel Webbin, maybe he'll have some high-level position to implement his agenda for America, his white Christian fascist agenda for America. The poor man's Matt Walsh, the dime store, Daily Wire host. What do you think? You can leave a comment below. You can also leave me a voicemail, 714-576-4054. Of course, you can email me, as always, daily at dollemore.com. I do want to hear from you. I do want your engagement on this. I would love for you to share this video. I would love for you to follow channels that track this issue more intimately, more aggressively than I do, and I should do a better job too. Go subscribe to Brittany Page. Watch that video. Follow me on social media. I'm at Dollemore. I'd love to see you there. If you want to help support this work, become a channel member, $2 a month, patreon.com/I Doubt It podcast, $2 a month. All of that goes a long way toward supporting independent media, where we're calling balls and strikes over here. Important election. I'll see you next time. I love and appreciate you. Be genuine. Take care of one another.